This show is a proud member of Friends in Tech at friendsintech.com.
Welcome to a quick introduction to two-factor authentication. We're going to cover what this means, and we're going to give an example of how Google is using it in their Google apps. Now currently, Google has offered it for just their paying apps customers, but they've made it clear they're going to expand it to the free apps customers and then eventually to Gmail customers as well. First, authentication is where you prove to a system who you are in order to gain access. That way, you can get in and other valid users can get in, but the bad guy cannot. This is made up of something you know, such as a PIN number or a password. It could be something you have, such as an ATM card or a mobile phone, or something you are, such as a retina scan or a fingerprint. When we get two things combined, we get strong authentication. Something you know, a PIN number, combined with something you have, your ATM card, means you can get cash out of the ATM machine. Have only one, and you can't get in. Now, if someone manages to copy both your ATM card and your password, you might have a bit of trouble. But for the most part, particularly if you use something like a phone, that's a little more secure. In the real world, you're seeing a lot of this. PayPal offers a hardware token you can buy for a couple of dollars, or you can download the free software token to your smartphone, such as a BlackBerry or an iPhone. And then common games like World of Warcraft also use this to protect your account, where you have to have either the hardware token or the software token, and these things generate numeric codes every 60 seconds or so, and you have to enter that along with your password in order to get in. So if you're just using your password, this is a single factor authentication. You supply your password and you're in. The problem comes when a bad guy is able to listen in on your password. Perhaps he puts a malicious software on your machine and records everything you type. Or you're using public Wi-Fi hotspots and he's able to intercept and record your traffic. Then he has your password and he's in as you. Now let's say he intercepts your password and you're using two-factor authentication with both a password and a phone, something you know with something you have. He's able to capture your password, say because he recorded it, looked over your shoulder, or on a public hotspot, somehow captured your credentials. He uses the password to try and get in, and he fails because he does not also have your cell phone. You, on the other hand, have both your password and your phone, and you're able to log in. Just to give you an idea of what this looks like in terms of Google, if you're a Google Apps user, particularly a paying customer at this time, you supply your username and your password, and you can sign in. Except now, you'll get a new page the first time you sign in after you set up two-factor authentication, and it'll ask you to enter a code, and that'll come from like a software token on your iPhone. This code changes again every 60 seconds. You enter that code, and you click verify, and you're in. Now this will let you log into that machine for a couple of days. Remember, this Google Apps is a web-based application and relies on things like cookies. So as long as that cookie is still there and hasn't expired, which generally takes a few days by default, it's not going to prompt you on that particular computer again for your code. But if you know it's a trusted machine, you can check this box, and that means for a full month, the cookie will not expire, and it's not going to ask you for your code again on that particular computer, just your password. Thus, it's not too terribly invasive, and that's a good reason to use it once it comes out. That's a quick introduction to two-factor authentication. Thanks for watching, and visit friendsintech.com.